Hey assholes, you hate YouTube intros? Me too. We have so much in common. Just do the whole subscribing thing and let's get to the rules, shall we? Number 1, no background songs. So, I will not be counted I like it, Merry Sinsmas or Sinsmas Party. Number 2, the song has to be sung by a character in the show. So, none of the above and including You Got the Power. Number 3, the song cannot be mostly exclusive to an ending credit sequence. So, no Until the Day We Die, I Wanna F*** a Ghost, or Clown Bitch. Number 5, we're only counting songs that were sung during the shows themselves. So, no Addict, Oh Millie, and Look My Way. Okay, got all that? Good, let's start. Coming out as the best of the ones that we have in here today, look at this, take the number 5 slots in here.
A secret to Bitcoin, computers and microchips.
Man, this one just sucks. Oops was such a good episode. Like, after seeing the amazing performance from Blitz not 2 seconds ago, I really had some big expectations of how good the song would be. But then, it actually happens. And now, just like everybody else who watched this episode, I just skip it every single time I'm rewatching this thing again. Look at this, earns this number 5 slots on this list. Not necessarily because it's particularly bad on the ear, mind you. By all accounts, it's just fine. But its main problem lies within what episode it's sandwiched inside. Oops stands tall as one of Season 2's best episodes. But then, the song happens. Every time I'm watching this episode, I find myself having a grand old time, but then, look at this happens, and I'm just stuck here watching Fizz pout some nonsense for 2 minutes straight. It's not all that funny or memorable or anything for that matter. It's just a placeholder put in place to transition Blitz and Fizz outside of the building. I'll say this at least, it does have some nice animation moments if nothing else, and the random Italian gibberish that Fizz spouts out did get a great laugh for the first time I watched it, and these couple redeeming qualities are more than I can say for what comes next.
Sweet victory, I smell the smell.
Man, with Norman Reedus playing Striker, I feel like between Helluva Boss and Invincible, Amazon is really giving me the whole The Walking Dead experience all over again. Well, Hazbin Hotel is owned by Amazon, Helluva Boss is. Yeah, you get the idea. Remember when the Harvest Moon Festival first came out and then we all thought that the show would just have about like, I don't know, the same animation quality on Hazbin Hotel? Just on the account of that one Family Guy style fight between Striker and Blitz that honestly wasn't that much better than Peter versus the Chicken. Just to be proven completely wrong not one episode later by an anime style Sakuga fight scene. Man, I love it, the animation. Sweet Victory is not a song. It doesn't exist. Nope. Nah. Nope. This song starts and then boom, you can't hear anything, nothing that they're saying. It's all just kind of blurs out in the background while the character talks. And that's kind of the main problem, honestly. I cannot hear the damn song. And by this point in the show, Helluva still didn't have a single great episode to its name. Well, again, not yet. IMP was a fun jingle, but that was it. Good Morning was just a setup for an edgy joke. You'll Be Okay actually almost made this list, just on the account of me not really vibing that much with the song. But the out of this world visuals and animation barely saved its bum. You're there? Out of this world? Huh? Nothing? Bugs? Yeah, whatever. Hey, editor, can you like cut this out? Well, cut? Yeah? Ah, okay. Where was I? Right. Lululand was nice and all, but it was way too short to leave any real lasting impact. But hey, Vacay to Bone Down is so bad it actually earned its own spot on its list way later on. And Chirps is just the IMP jingle all over again, but slightly different somehow. And then we just end up in this nothing burger of a song in Sweet Victory. Hell, at least Oops was an actual song. This doesn't even count as background noise like what we saw in Seeing Stars and Happy Campers or Sismas. You can't even hear the lyrics of this one. And by the way, anyone that tells you that they can sing with this shit is either lying to your face or they're one of those freaks who super analyze the silly cartoon about demons saying fuck. Oh wait. Number 3, it's the same problem all over again. I cannot hear the damn song. It's all something something vacay, something something bone down, I don't know. This is literally the exact same problem as Sweet Victory. Fakey to Bone Town literally has the exact same process. It's just the same problem. I don't know. Am I just repeating myself? Am I crazy? There is nothing here. No funny line or anything to remember when I'm done watching the song. And considering that Spring Broken is one of the funniest episodes in season 1, it's a real shame that we not just didn't get a real song, but also nothing that even close to when I came out of it. Its only purpose is being a kind of background music for Luna and Tex. That's it. These two are nothing. Get them out of here. Subscribe! Number 2. Oh look, our first Hazbin Hotel slot on this list. And spoiler alert, our only one. What can I say? Hazbin Hotel just tend to miss less than Helluva boss, you know? Whatever it takes while not taking the number 1 slot in here was easily the most obvious spot on this list. Whatever it takes is simply just bad. And it's an even bigger problem in Hazbin Hotel than it is with Helluva boss, mainly because the song qualities in Hazbin Hotel is usually of a better quality than Helluva boss. Take a moment to think about that for a while. Out of the 9 episodes of season 1 of Helluva boss, yes, I'm counting the pilot, we only get 2 truly fantastic songs in Cotton Candy and House of Asmodeus, while the rest just keep ranging from bad to whatever to good but not great. Except maybe for like Truth Seeker, but that song just keep interrupting itself too much to maintain any steady flow. But then, looking at Hazbin Hotel's 19 songs on the other hand, 20 if you're counting Addict, they all range from good to great to bloody amazing. But, of course, with the obvious exception only being whatever it takes. This song is the definition of a black sheep, the only bad song out of the bunch. I have literally nothing good to say about this piece of trash. The song itself? Yeah, well, with Vegas singing it, you know something's bad is about to happen. What with her being the worst character in this season. I just met Carmela Carmine, so I have no idea why they're expecting me to feel anything for her all of a sudden. The visuals just boiled down to Carmela just standing around and Vaggy on that pirate ship that she's always on for some reason. Vaggy's voice straight up changes and becomes way softer halfway through the song, which, if nothing else, is extremely distracting. None of the lyrics mean anything to me at this point of the story, but with Carmela just making her appearance, so I feel nothing for her, and Vaggy's part means nothing to me right now without any of her whole being angel context, and the only part that I could even remember from the song is just the admittedly impressive high notes that Carmela hits. Just with the nature of this type of content, it's obvious that some of this list might be a little controversial, but I have no doubt in my mind that everyone could agree that whatever it takes blows. It is, and everyone could agree, the worst song in Hazbin Hotel so far. But if we're talking about the worst of the worst in here, one song just barely edges it out. Number 1. A spooky kind of love is a fascinating type of bad, because, what you see, it's the turning point between 2 completely different episodes. Ghostfuckers is the weirdest episode of season 2. It's not just one flick, it's 2, and it is divided by a spooky kind of love. Everything that comes before the song is literally just some Brendan Rogers slob. For those of you who are uneducated, Brendan Rogers is the voice actor of Blitz / one of the writers on the show itself. And going to check on his YouTube channel, most of his content tend to hard fall into nice hits or a complete mess. At his best, the guy manages to be not just funny, but also some of his best work can stick with you for a while. But the other half just kinda devolves into him shouting genitalia for 5 minutes straight.
I don't know, something sexual! Look alive, you undead cockslave!
And it extremely shows when it comes to Ghostfuckers. For when I heard that Brendan Rogers would be the main writer on this episode, let's just say that I had my skepticism about the whole thing. And sadly, it all came true. The first half of Ghostfuckers is nothing but Brendan Rogers slop, where the characters just spend all their time shouting and swearing for no reason. Like, don't get me wrong here, this is Vivziepop we're talking about. Helluva Boss is the swearing show, I get that. But it's usually done in such a way that it feels like it's a natural flow of whatever is happening at any given moment. Or, at the very least, in service of a scene. Here, it just feels like a South Park episode where the writers just had that one joke that they thought was way funnier than it actually is. And it was about the only thing they were interested in doing for the first 10 minutes of this episode's runtime. The first half, mind you, not the second. But then, a spooky kind of love happens. And it's just as bad as all the other stuff that came before it. The song sucks, the visual sucks, it's not funny, doesn't further the plot in any way, shape or form, or show us anything that we didn't already know about the characters. Hell, at least Sweet Victory recognized realize that it's nothing burger, so it relegates itself to background noise until the joke that they wanted to tell became relevant. But now, it just looks like South Park creators took over for 2 seconds, and now we're just stuck listening to the stuff for 2 minutes. Just because for some readers, the writers just felt like telling a hyper-sexualized Scooby-Doo reference, giving us the actual worst that Season 2 had to offer. And for no reason whatsoever, it feels like some real writers just came out of nowhere, walking Brendan Rodgers in the head, took over production, and the episode just became good all of a sudden. Hell, not just good, but great. Like, the best that Season 2 had to offer. Actual dramatic scenes that actually further the plot, the comedic scenes tell us something about the characters, the animation becomes good, the villain shows up and he scientifically rules, and above all else, it feels like we're actually going somewhere. And these 2 extremely different episodes are separated by the worst song Season 2 had to offer. And that's what earns it its awful spot on this list. Hey assholes, you hate outros? Me too. There's so much in man. Do the whole subscribing thing, my son. Bye!